June 11, 2004. Mary, an unknown saint, speaks to mothers. Mothers of this time have many fears, and justifiably so. The world seeks to snatch souls from Jesus and attempts to entice children away from the path. Mothers, do not fear, but talk to your children about sin. When a child commits an act that is sinful, you must tell that child that he has committed a sin. You must then make a habit of participating in the sacrament of reconciliation so that the child understands that while he has committed a sin, there is forgiveness available. You must secure your children's habit now, so that when grown they understand not only that a sin has been committed, but how they should go about cleansing their soul. They must know that they have a need for this sacrament, so always point this out to them. Mothers, be certain your children participate in this sacrament often. These habits stick, which is why it is so important to ingrain them in souls when they are young. If you do this, you will see your children taking responsibility for their mistakes as adults. This is what the world is lacking during this time of darkness. There is a great deal of blame being laid by souls who refuse to acknowledge that they make mistakes. In this way, they do not have to change sinful patterns of behavior. The world reinforces this by the constant game of blaming someone or something other than the person who committed the act. Mothers, do not allow this to happen in your home. Be kind and understanding. Always, but if a child commits an act that has risen to the level of sinful behavior, you have an obligation to call it by name, and the name of such an act is sin. It can be difficult if your husband is not following the same path. This is a great cross for you and also a great cross for your children. In that case you must pray with the greatest of diligence, every day, for your husband's conversion. You must also continue to set the example, often in the face of ridicule, that you will not be enticed to sin simply because your husband is behaving in a rebellious way. Many marriages today are ill-advised because one of the parties has no intention of following Christ. If this is the case, you must not marry this person. You cannot be expected to bring up children as Christians if your husband refuses to acknowledge Christ as the leader. Take heart, though, if you are in this situation. Do your best, dear woman, and let Jesus flow into your home with special graces. He will do this, and he will hear your pleas for peace in your home. And do not lose hope that your husband will convert. Your children will also know the truth, and, although there will be times when it suits them to follow the path of the non-believer, they will return to Christ. The best way, indeed the only way, to have a holy family is to live in holiness and allow Christ to protect your family. He will do this for you.